Day 15 of sharing something new I learn every day, sharing lesson and context. Today's is a bit of an unconventional analogy, and that is how the energy that we feel can be compared to milk. So, I was talking to someone yesterday about how there are days when we feel like we have no energy, and at least for me, those days usually pile up one on top of the other. And then we made this analogy how if a breastfeeding mother doesn't use her milk regularly, either the baby's not eating as much or she's not pumping regularly, the body will produce less and less milk. So, same with the energy in our body. If we don't use it as much, like we're sitting more or we're just not doing as much, our body realizes that we don't need as much energy and will produce less of it, probably just for the sake of efficiency. Or another analogy that I thought of is like for example, a university club they're funding. The club needs to show that they use all of their money in order to receive the same amount or more the next year, because if they show that they don't need it all, right, the university would rather put it elsewhere. But back to the milk analogy, one of the most important things that we took out of this analogy is the consistency. So the mother needs to be consistent in her scheduling of feeding the baby or pumping, in order for the milk to continue to be produced in her body. So relating this to the energy, being consistent in our sleep schedule or when we eat, when we exercise, just the basics of the day, help our body know when to produce certain chemicals to make us feel awake and feel energized. So, in a way, we have to show our body that we need the energy by doing things and being active in our lives and have some consistency in order to make it easier on our body to function and give us that energy. So, my action today is actually to start logging when I do things throughout the day. So I kind of log like what I eat, when I sleep, things like that, but putting it in a calendar so that it's easier to see what I need to start doing in order to see a pattern every single week. So there's my daily learning for today. Till tomorrow.